again to another episode. This video is basically today is Sunday, February 19th. I'm making a series of videos all at once right now. So we're going to backtrack it to not this past Friday, but the Friday before, which was actually February 10th. It's month 8, day number 10. I had a morning audiotronics lab, so this video is going to be a bit short because I only had the 4-hour lab, so it may not be too long. But yeah, so I had a 9 a.m. class. All my Fridays I have lab at 9 a.m. And audiotronics isn't that bad. I actually really like the audiotronic labs because we get to solder and make things and whatnot. And the beginning of this lab was spent taking, well, I guess not really taking measurements, but like, how do you say it? Seeing if something's broken or not. Like we had to test these different stereo machines, not stereo machines. Wow, that sounded dumb. Headphone amplifiers. That's what they were, headphone amplifiers. And so we had a stereo input and then 8 stereo outs. And yeah, so we had to plug in the oscillator to the input of the amp and then go through and test every single one of the outputs, which meant we had to test the tip and the ring. And this is kind of what the setup looked like a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. So we had the oscillator, and that was hooked up to the input of the amplifier. Channel 1 of the O-scope was hooked up to the same connection points, and then we had to hook up the channel 2 of the O-scope and work that all the way down the outputs there. And basically we had to keep note of or we had to make a list of which ones didn't work on which amplifier, and then we had to get it signed off that we did the 3 or 4, and we did it in a group of 3. So me, Ashwin, and Ashley, we teamed up. I guess you could say we were the A team because all our names start with A, which is, you know, I mean, we did get it done first, so it was all right. It wasn't bad. Actually, here's a better picture of what we had to put together. There we go. It gives you a much better picture. That's pretty much exactly what it was. So it was easy, and we took our time. I guess that's kind of ironic, but yeah, it was pretty relaxed. The environment is always relaxed in those labs. That's what I'm trying to say. So then we went on break, and we came back, and we had to make. Well, first we had to desolder the blinky LED. I don't know if you remember that one from one of the previous videos, but basically you turn it on, and the LED lights blink, or they switch on and off from each other. So we had to desolder it and put it back together. And then actually we had to make the decision maker. Now this was pretty cool. This was kind of a step up from the blinky LED. We had the same type of little gear. It looks the same, but it's not the same. So with the decision maker, it's exactly that. So the green is yes, and the red is no, obviously. And then you turn it on, and one of them will light up. And if you hold down the button, they both turn on, okay? So when in the instant that you press the button, both of them turn on, and then when you let go, it'll give you a yes or a no. And it's completely random every time. Like sometimes you'll notice that the red stays on a lot, or the green will stay on a lot. So yeah, it's simple, it's kind of dumb, but it reminds me of those, you know, those old 8 balls that you used to have where you'd shake it and it'd give you an answer. That's kind of what it makes me think of, almost. But with these little kits that we made, you have to be careful because, like, if you touch the back, like, I'm not pressing the button at all, as you can see. And if you press the back, sometimes you can make it work. But you don't want to do that usually, so you can just press the button. So yeah, that was month 8, day number 10. Got to make some cool stuff again. It was a lab day, no problem. It was good, it was fun. So I'd like to thank you once again for tuning in, checking out the videos. Full Sail's an awesome place, I like it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see you in the next video, which I'm about to make here in just a second. yeah, if you have the time, then scoot on over to the next video or go back and watch any of the ones you haven't seen yet. They're all good, mostly. So comment, subscribe, whatever. It's good. Talk to me if you like. You can also find me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Phareusopus. It's the same as the YouTube. So, yeah, I hope to meet you soon.